So one little boy that stood out to me this year was someone called Oscar, and he was given to me because the teachers thought he wasn't bright, he was below average. When he came to me, the first thing I said to the teacher after the lesson was, "Wow, Oscar's actually very good at reading," and she said, "Well, he doesn't come across like that in class," and he was always answering questions, first person to put his hand up, wanted to shout out, was really, really excited. And I went to go and see just what he was like in class, and he was really quiet, not really putting his hand up or anything. And I said, well, maybe it's the small groups that give him the confidence to offer his answers. And in 4 months, his reading age shot up over a year. And not only is his reading improved, his expression, out of all the children I had for Project X, his expression was one of the best. He would get up and pretend to be the characters, and some children would just say, "Help," like that, he would say, "Help," like that. He'd really understand exactly what was going on. And the only thing is, he got so engrossed in the books that I think when he had words out of the context of the books, he's tended to struggle because he used the context of the book so much that when given a word by itself, he'd forget his rules of segmenting and blending. What else? I think. There was something else I was going to say, I forgot it.
That's all right. But in the context of your sessions then, he was really built his confidence, built his enthusiasm. The fact that was starting to reflect in the class though, so that the class teacher began to see him as a more able child than she thought.
Yeah, no, I think what had happened was he'd become a child that wasn't really willing to put his hand up, so they thought, well, maybe he's just posting along.
And they can be quite invisible, these children. They just disappear because they're not particularly volunteering anything, and if they're not particularly naughty, sometimes they can just be in that big...
Exactly. And he got to the stage where he missed only one lesson the whole entire year, and his mum, he loved the book so much, his mum bought him the book off Amazon, and he read that book at home because he didn't want to miss it.
You said his reading age had gone up 12 over a
12
year
months.
in 4 months of one session a week. That's brilliant, isn't it? That's an amazing rate of progress. Normally we'd be expecting, if we were lucky, something like that, but in 4 sessions a week. So the fact he's done it in one.
That was his reading. That was his sentence reading age. His phonics age didn't go up as much, and I think that's to do with the fact that he uses the context of the sentence to help him.
So just making sure that he's always using the phonics skills as his first strategy. But yeah, no, it's really good. Thanks, Charlotte. Brilliant.